champion of the world. And so it's like 3:11 in the morning right now, and I decided to go live. I don't know why. I sometimes I forget to go live, and I should go live for you guys. I don't even know if any of you are watching right now, but I'm sorry if I haven't been producing a lot of comment content. It's just lately I have not been feeling it. I got ripped off. I bought me a vlogging camera from China, an off-brand vlogging camera from China, which it turned out to be a piece of crap. I thought, oh wait a minute, buying a camera from China would be good because they sell good quality stuff over there, and then found out I got ripped off because the footage I shot was all corrupted. It wouldn't even go through Movie Maker. I couldn't even get the footage on Movie Maker to get it to William Mackinac, my editor. Yeah, all this footage I shot, a whole entire vlog, and sometimes things. And what is this? Why is the stream fair and balanced? Because a lot of things are not fair and balanced in this world. There's a lot of corrupt things in this world, and I think it's interesting because we live in a world where people's mentality thinks I'm owed something. It's not you're owed something, it's you work for something. And and the thing is that the media, I believe, misstrues things, and I think that they're always trying to point out the negative side of everything. Why don't we look at the positive sides of everything? Why do we start throwing things around that things are negative? Why can't we look at the positives? And I'll say this. Um, I am not vaccinated. I'm not going to get vaccinated. You're like, why, Tommy? Why? I don't believe that this whole entire pandemic, I have not been sick. I have not been sick. I have not gotten COVID once. And I don't think I need to get a vaccine. Nope. Not one bit. I'm as healthy as a horse. I don't need it. I don't need the government to tell me. I don't need Joe Biden to tell me that I need a vaccine. I'm going to do what I want when I want. No one's going to tell me what to do. Because the thing is, I'm Tommy NC 2010. I do what I want to. Okay? No one's going to tell me what to do. I mean, I'm happy. If I have to get the vaccine because of something, I'll get it. But for now, no vaccine for me. No vaccine. And you're like, oh, Tommy, but if you get the vaccine, won't that mean you're being manipulated? No, it's not means. It just means I have to apparently get the vaccine because I had to go on an airplane ride. At some point, I'm going back up to New York, and that'll be interesting. Go see my friend Ken, and I just wish I had. And this is not when I say this is not me begging for money. Okay, I said if I had more money, I would travel. Honestly, if I was rich, I would do traveling. I would meet with YouTubers that I normally couldn't meet with, and I do collaborations with them. I do TikToks, and it would be something I wish I could have. And the one thing is one of my biggest second achievements was getting that belt, and it was one of the best achievements ever because now when I carry it, it's a great conversational piece. People ask about it all the time. What is that belt? Is that a wrestling belt? I'm like, it's a belt of all my goals. All the things I've accomplished. And you know, uh, at some point I'm talking with my friend Drew, my ex team member, friend of mine is making a memorial for my father, and my dad's gonna go on the belt, on top of the fedora, because I believe, and I tried asking Pro-Am wrestling belts that they could make one separate piece for the belt, and they told me that that they don't do that. That they just have like a detail or something like that. They just send me the thing and I can stick it on to the belt. But I wanted to have his own piece on the belt, but surprisingly, they wouldn't do it. I asked them and they said they wouldn't do it, even though they said we're sorry for your loss. They said they wouldn't do it. And you're saying, Tommy, why are you going live at 3 o'clock at 3:17 in the morning? I don't know. I just got on taking a bath shower, and you say, Tommy, what's a bath shower? A bath shower is basically where you just sit down in the tub, you wash yourself, and then you put the shampoo on your head, and then you just wash yourself and like let the water run down on top of you. And it's just a relaxing feeling. You should try it. Bath shower. It's very, and yeah, the water's coming down on you. But it feels so good. Like it feels very majestic. It feels very soothing. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be so many people. They're gonna try to take this clip and then play it as a donation on their show to get some money out of it, and like try to make me look like I'm an idiot. Like I know what's gonna happen. Like they're gonna or if I say 6, they're gonna play it 1,000 times on their show. 6, 6. Like they're trying to say I'm saying sex. I guarantee you, I know that they're gonna do that. But I gotta say, at some point, we'll put it a vote here. How many of you think I should in October? How many of you think I should shave off my mustache and goatee? Put 1 for yes and 2 for no. Do you think I should, in October, I should shave off my mustache and goatee? What do you think? I was debating on it because I'm gonna do. I've decided what I'm gonna do for Halloween is I'm gonna dress up as Beetlejuice. And now I just gotta find somebody to play Lydia. I just don't know who would. Maybe Crystal would want to play Lydia, or my friend Ashley would want to play Lydia. I don't know, but I don't know who would want to do it because through all October I'm gonna be I'll probably working at the haunted farm. So hopefully, if everything the dynamic works well and I can get those cogs connected, I'm gonna be working back at the haunted farm and doing that through October, except for if everything goes right and I get working at the haunted farm, I won't be working Halloween night because I'll be doing stuff on Halloween night, walking around, doing stuff like I normally do. Last year I dressed up like Trump. That was fun. Surprisingly, I didn't get a lot of haters. That it was really fun. It was really awesome to be the president, and I had no hate. Everybody loved the costume. I didn't get one single boo. It felt good to do that. And this year, I'm going to try to be Beetlejuice and see how that works. And I've always still thought about being like one of those blow up dinosaurs. You get inside them and shake around the head. I've thought about that. As you can see, my hair is not sweaty. It's like it's damp because I just got out of the shower. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I got this hat in Chimney Rock, and it's a leather cowboy hat. I like it. It's decent. This jacket right here was from my good friend Scotty. That was my good friend, and his father gave it to me as a gift. It was one of the last purchases Scotty made, but didn't really wear the jacket really. So it was in his closet, and it's been a while since he passed, and his father just now came to me and said, "Tommy, I have a jacket for you. I'd like to give you." And there's a lot of people out there. I want to address something here. There's a lot of people out there that say I'm manipulated. I'm being told not to do certain things here in this community. In other communities I hang out in, I just want to address I'm not manipulated. I make my own decisions, okay? I decide what I want to do. I am not a liar. I always tell the truth. I try to do everything I can to entertain and to inspire. And some people say I'm a manipulator, I'm a mass manipulator, but I'm not. I don't manipulate people. I just do what I do, okay? And for anybody that says that I'm a bad guy, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a monster. I'm just Tommy NC 2010. I'm just trying to put a smile on your face. And I want to tell you to always look towards the positives, okay? Don't ever look down on yourself. Yes, there'll be moments where you're just like, and I've been trying to take my own advice and try to stay positive, but sometimes it's just a kick in the mouth. Like it's like one of those solid kicks from a bully that hits you and then knocks you down and starts beating up on you because he thinks that he's stronger than you. I hate those kind of bullies. Like I'm the kind of person that when I'm watching a movie and I'm by myself and there's like a person that's just like being a piece of garbage and I'll start saying a few four-letter words towards the TV just like because ooh I hate that person at that time. Just you hate that? Don't you hate when somebody's being hateful and being mean and just like they want to annihilate you? Also, I want to give a shout out to my friend John Fears. Check him out. Also, check out our podcast. He uploaded a short version. At some point, we are going to do another podcast, and the topic is going to be horror movies. We're going to be talking about different horror movies, and so stay tuned for that. I have, when I'm stop being lazy, I will eventually get out a vlog where I went and filmed the band. My friend Craig, Hamza's friend, and his friends called I can't remember what they're called. Something Dark City or something like that, or I can't remember. Dark City Kings. Dark City Kings is the band name. Dark City Kings are the name of the band that I went and saw that Craig was in, Hamza's friend. He's an elderly gentleman, and he works at the White Horse as security, and he was in the band there. If you ever come to Black Mountain, you come to the White Horse. It's a very entertaining event. There's if you're old enough, you can have beer or alcohol, whatever you want. And if you're ever in, and I say this, if you're ever in town, send me a DM, and maybe I'll have a soda with you, or maybe I'll have some lunch with you, or get a picture with you. I love meeting fans, so don't ever be intimidated of me. I would love to meet all my fans. If it was up to me, I'd have a massive convention here in town, and we would just take over like Tomahawk, and everybody could come there, and we'd have the first ever U Hollywood convention, compressed of, all the Tommy heads there. That would be the first ever U Hollywood convention. We'll have everybody there, we'll do autographs, and this time we'll do a Tommy meetup when there's not going to be a solar eclipse. That was one time I did and then I set up the meetup the day before a solar eclipse, and no one was traveling after that solar eclipse, apparently. I got laughed and made fun of. Only one person showed up, and I was happy for that Tommy head to show up. I I need to go to bed. Okay. Um, I need to go to bed. My biological father is coming to Black Mountain tomorrow to hang out with me, and that's Ben. If you remember from the documentary, we really didn't focus on Ben so much as we focused on my biological mother, who she was, and at some point I might do some more vlogs with him when I hang out with him more, and just get him on the channel more. And I was debating on making I want to do an interview with him at some point, but I want to do a podcast with him at some point. And you know, I was lucky to. If you check on my channel, you could see that I interviewed my father. My father that passed away. You could, but it says Tommy Talks interviewing my father. Entrepreneur, real estate agent. So, and I'm sorry if you can't hear well in it. I interviewed him when I was a mobile interview, and it was down in this lower property we hang out with on my property line. Actually, it's somebody else's property, but they would let us hang out down there. But you can check out the interview there of my father. And at some point, if I can set it up, I'm gonna try to get an interview with my biological father, and talk with him, ask him questions, ask him the deep questions about him, and we'll see where we go from there. I don't know if I'm gonna get the interview while he's here now, but I know that at some point I do want to get an interview with him, and I'm definitely exciting. I don't know. I'm not gonna really talk about that subject because it's there's some stuff going on right now, and I'm not gonna talk about that. And with that particular person, I've had a falling out, and I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna mention the person's name with that topic, and so the person won't be upset or anything like that. I'm not even gonna say his name. But otherwise, and also, I want to explain this again to fans that want the old Tommy Talks back. It's not good to bring that back because it's hectic to try to get like a whole bunch of people together, MCs, and put people together. And I just respectfully just want to do Tommy Talks the way I do Tommy Talks, and I want to. I want to interview YouTubers that are struggling, and then also want to interview YouTubers that are, I do want to interview big YouTubers also, and have a fair and balanced kind of program where one week maybe I interview a small YouTuber, and then one week I interview a big YouTuber. But let me tell you something about trying to get interviews like this. It's all about knocking on doors. Knocking. You have to knock, you have to knock, and you have to knock. And you have to leave message after message after message just to get these people's attention. Like, it is the hardest thing. For some of the interviews I've gotten, I was lucky to get those interviews because it was so much work to get these interviews. Like, you have to knock. It's if you do something hard enough, you can eventually get it. That's what she said. But the thing is, I can tell you, don't give up on the first try. Keep on hitting. Keep on moving. Because the fact is, the moment you give up, that's when you have failed. And I have been getting back in the gym, and I've had my moments where I've been weak, and I it's been hard. I lost a piece of my heart this past year, and I know people say, Tommy, he's with you, and it's just one of the things. It's just so hard. It's so hard, and people say you don't have to move on, but it is definitely hard to live without him. He was, yes, my father passed away. It was advanced leukemia, and it's still hard for me. I have a memorial over here. I have two memorials actually. When the memorial is done, there'll be another one going on my belt, and then also I have a memorial on my Tommy NC 2010 ball cap that my father made for me, and it's been difficult for all of us, and I'm definitely it's it's weird. It's weird not to call him. Um, you know, thing is that I said everything wanted to say to him, and it's that one thing that you just want to say to somebody, and and then after they pass, you can't really say it anymore to them, and I heard after his passing, it was surreal. It was like watching him stand there and then watching him disappear. The last time I physically got to hang out with him was we went to this trail system and we walked it. And we had a good walk. We talked about life, we talked about death, and he knew he was ready for it whenever it was going to happen. Um, and, you know, um, and then um, I somebody nearby me apparently had been exposed to COVID, and I had worked around them, and I had to be the one to tell my father that somebody is exposed to COVID, and I have to go check if I have COVID. And this was all happened in the period of time of Thanksgiving, and he had been coming back, and I sadly, since my father has when my father was alive, he had no immune system. My father was can would be able to get anything. Like he could get sick and drop dead from anything, you know. And he, you know, the sad thing was is he I did not get my test results in time, and I had to sit here at my house by myself and have Thanksgiving dinner. And my family luckily brought me down Thanksgiving dinner, and I sat here in my apartment by myself and ate dinner. But you know, and the thing is that as much as I think about it, it's hard for me to think about it. I still think about him. I still see his face in my head, and I have reminders of him everywhere. I try not to forget him. And he would want me to be happy. He would want me to move on. He would be like, Tommy, just move on. It's going to be the hardest thing, is keeping his memory alive and remembering the positive things. If you lose a family member, don't focus on the negatives. Focus on the positive memories that you have with that person, because in the snap of a finger they could be gone. And that's what happened to my father. A snap of a finger, he was gone. And it hurts. I was there to see his take him to I was there to see his take his last breath. And it was, you don't know the feeling it is to watch your family member pass away. It is a feeling that hurts so much. It hurts a lot. It really does. It is such a sickening feeling. You know. Okay. I can't go anymore. I gotta get to sleep. I hope everybody. I'm sorry I made this stream depressing, and this is one of the main reasons why I have not been going live. I have been very depressed, so that's why I haven't gone live, because I just feel like every single time I go live, I talk about my father, and I say I want to go live, but I'm still hurting. I'm still in mourning, even though he's been gone this past year. I don't know what that definition means. Like, Christmas trees fire. I don't know what that means exactly. Yes, the holidays are going to be different. The holidays are definitely going to be different. You know, it will be. They'll really be really different. Honestly, without him there. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate that. As always, folks, keep your head in the right place. And I'll try to take the same advice for myself. Stay positive. Stay healthy. This is me, Tommy, NC 2010, talking from the top of my head. Hey, it's fair and balanced. Catch you later, folks. Have a good night. I'll try to do the same. Good night. Good night to everybody.